So it says, and there thou shalt serve other gods which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Right? Like I said, it's the Most High that made us to do these things. Right, you're an Israelite, man.
Yes, and so are you.
Right. So what are we doing right now? What are we supposed to be doing right now? Huh? You know you're an Israelite, but what are you supposed to be doing? See how people... They say, in fact, let me just go back here, man. I think I'll go off the point. So back in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 19. Now therefore, ye are no more strangers and foreigners. What's it going back into that, man? Because right now, all our people, we become heathens. We've been heathenized. Yeah. Americanized. Britainized. Right? We come like these other nations. We've inherited their spirit, man. And that's why what we're supposed to be doing right now, seeking the Lord 10 times more. Seeking our Father 10 times more. Letting Jerusalem come back into our minds. What they say? It says, so it says, Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 49, as Babylon have caused the slain of Israel to fall, so Babylon shall fall the slain of all the earth. Ye that have escaped the sword, go away, stand not still. Remember Yahawah afar off, and let Jerusalem come into thy mind. Remember Yahawah, and let Jerusalem come into your mind, man. Remember her. Remember Israel. Right? Remember your ancestral homeland.
Oh, wait.
Remember who we are as a people, man. Let Jerusalem come into your mind. Let this word come into our mind. Because remember, we're New Jerusalem. Let this word come into your mind. A lot of our people is almost like you're trying to keep the door closed. Someone's knocking at your door and he's like, no, I let this motherfucker come in. Yahawashi standeth without and knocketh at the door. Open the door and let Yahawashi come in and let him sup. So read that again. So it says, ye that have escaped the sword, go away, stand not still. Remember Yahawah afar off, and let Jerusalem come into your mind.
Yeah,
right. Ephesians chapter 2, again verse 19. Now therefore ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and of the household of the Most High, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets. And are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Yahawashi himself being the chief cornerstone. Right, that's the church. That's the church, man. We're built upon the apostles and the prophets. Yahawashi being the chief cornerstone. This is the public assembling point. And that's why I said wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. That's the place of publicity. In the markets. Right? It says, in whom all the building fitly framed together groweth unto an holy temple in the Lord, in whom ye also are builded together for an habitation of the Most High through the Spirit. This is a spiritual calling, man. Right? We're building together. This is, you got some of our people, they talk about how are we going to come together as a people? You're longing. Those of our people that are blinded and lost in the world, you so-called black men and so-called black women, you're like, how are we going to come together? How are we going to come together as a people? So-called black people. See, we're so divided. We hate one another. A so-called black woman doesn't respect the so-called black man. The so-called black man, we don't respect one another. How are we going to come together? We're not like these other nations of people. The East Indians, the Arabs, and the Chinese, we're not like them. Our construction is not going to be through money, through carnal resources. It's going to be through the Spirit. We're a special people. That's why our labors don't go acknowledged. Everything that we do in this world, the so-called white man makes no account of our labors. Why? Because he knows who we are. The so-called white man knows who we are. We're not niggers. We're not just black people. We're the Israelites. We're God's chosen people. That's why we suffer so much. No other people has gone through what we've been through. Why? Because it is our Father in heaven that punishes us. Because He loves us. That's why we suffer. Right? That's why we're in hell. We're in captivity right now. But the Most High, what's He done? He set up prophets right now to warn our people about what is to come. There is a kingdom coming for us. This kingdom that we're in right now must be destroyed through nuclear fire. Nuclear destruction will be the end of this time. But the time and world to come will be for us. The kingdom and the rulership to come will be for our people.
Return to the source.
This rulership, the earth will always be here. But this rulership, which is given unto the wicked, will end in great death and destruction. Right? But first, the Most High is trying to gather His people together right now. Because the majority of our people, they're lost. They're not going to get this truth. They're too blind. They're blind. But those of us that can see it and hear it, we have to dedicate ourselves and ready ourselves for the marriage. The marriage supper. There's going to be a marriage supper. We're going to be married again, back into our Father again. Right? Right now, we're as a woman forsaken, but we have to come back right now and repent and do what is acceptable, man. Right? You have to grow your beard and everything. Right? You have to separate yourself from this world. You have to separate yourself, man. This world is not for us.
Anyway, one love, yes? Respect.
Right.
Which made like 20.
So it said, We're talking about that building. I got lost in my soul. Right? Let me get Psalms. Where we at? This is our Psalms 127. Verse 1. Except Yahawah build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except Yahawah keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. Read that again. Except Yahawah build the house, they labor in vain that build it. It's the Most High that has brought us together, man. Brothers that in this truth, sisters that you faithfully tag behind and you follow and subject yourself to the brothers that are within Yahawah B'Hashem Yahawashi. The Most High bring us together. Like bricks for a building. Because our enemies, they saw the desolation of our people. Right? They saw the casting down of us. And they rejoiced. But one that was never thought of will wear the crown, man. Right? Let me get this real quick. Hold on. Psalms 133 verse 1. Behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. How pleasant it is for so-called black men to come together and dwell together in unity, man. In unison of mind. Thinking the same thing, you know? Right? It'd be a beautiful thing. And you call into a brother and be like, I wish you were like myself. You know you're an Israelite? You know what Israelite is though? You know when you read the Bible, you're reading about yourself, so-called black man. What country you from? What country you from? You know the word Nigeria means nigger or Negro. Niger. It's a Latin word which means black or nigger. You should never be proud to call yourself a Nigerian. But you're Igbo. The Igbos are Israelites.